I'm Patricia Regier.
And I'm Stephanie Lakite Hall.
And we are celebrating 6 months from meeting each other through Instagram.
Nice to see you.
So you're just gonna, I'm waiting for my drink as well. You're gonna get yours?
Yeah.
No, that's okay. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
We did two things. I started mapping it out like this as well. And then
Which
I
is
have
great.
a lot of handwritten notes.
This is, and it's kind of a neat way to celebrate 6 months.
Just happened, like my first experience with like
Right.
the lighting and the
Yes.
camera and all that kind of stuff. So I wasn't quite sure
Which is great, all those first. Continuing, what I did want to show you, I took some screenshots. And this is kind of cool when you very first reached out to me.
yeah.
So in fact, in Instagram with the messaging, like how did this happen? Just
Like I just stumbled across your Instagram and I was and then it led me to your website and I was like, oh, this is so inspiring. Like
so neat to hear. And that was so amazing to have that reach out and to because that's why I'm putting out stuff out there. It's not for, hey, look at me. It's to have that reach and impact people and inspire people and to have a person reach out, and it becomes more than what's online, right? Because of this interaction, it's been pretty neat to have, for both of us to jump in and see what this could be.
Yeah.
So
And I didn't have any expectations. I'm like, I'm just reaching out. Like I really want help you, work with you, like it's really inspiring.
Yeah, and I think too much of what we do a lot of times is with a full agenda. Like it's that up front, or what am I going to get out of it, or what is. And I think being genuine and real and taking these opportunities to impact people and build new relationships, new collaborations. I think it's a pretty special thing that people sometimes don't allow for room and space in their life for, and to see what comes out of that.
But I'm like, it was 6 months. I'm like, we have to do
I know,
this.
it's kind of neat to do and milestone. And I'm glad that we are meeting to commemorate the 6 months and kind of unpack what this has been like, felt like. Greenhouse place, it's warm inside.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you want to talk about, before you sent that initial message?
Yeah. Okay. So I have I finished my MBA and in August, and I was looking for something more. I was in a current position and it was fulfilling, but I was definitely looking for something more, and I wasn't quite sure what path I was going to take. And I was scrolling on Instagram and I came across Leaders Inspired, and the post that day had really hit home to me, and I'd really felt like I was really connected to it. So that led me into going further and looking at the whole account, and then leading to Trish's website, Regier Educational Services, and I really felt like I connected to it. Like there was just something about it that it made me feel like this is what I want to do. And there was so much good content that I really felt connected and inspired by it. So after thinking about it for a week or two and discussing it with my husband, I decided to reach out on a whim, something I'd never done before, and send Trish a message wanting to know if she wanted to meet
Through
Instagram because I didn't have any of her contact information, and I wasn't thinking through enough to use her contact information on her website. So I messaged her on Instagram asking her if she would like to meet or have a conversation. I followed up with my phone number. I wasn't sure if she wanted to call or text. And I was also super excited that we live in the same area. A lot of times, sometimes you find something and you're not sure where they live. But when I found out that we both lived in the same region, I was really, really excited.
yeah, so that was pretty cool to get this message. And I do get different messages, but a lot of times I don't feel like people really want to connect with me or the content. It's usually a different agenda in that sense. Like other messages just feel like they're trying to sell something that I'm not interested in or whatever. Like this was totally different.
Yes, like it was your content. Like there was something just about your content that really just resonated with me. Like it really, really, really inspired me. Like right from the beginning.
Just so neat. Do you remember what that post was?
I don't, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna look it up.
back.
I have to look it up because I
Yeah.
remember it's probably one of the first posts of yours that I liked.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go through
Okay,
back
I'll
and
have
look. Yeah.
That's cool.
And then after meeting with you, I found out that you hadn't had your Instagram for very long, right?
No,
You started in the summer.
Yes.
Yes. And that also led me, like, I was watching you on YouTube, so I done a little stalking before I reached out. A little, like, not real stalking, but stalking.
We like stuff,
Yeah. Like I wanted to do my research first, right? Like it's not every day that I would reach out to someone,
Yes,
and it wouldn't
true.
be just anyone that I would reach out
yeah.
to. So I really wanted to make sure that
Yeah.
this was something that I had time for, something that I felt inspired and really connected to, and I did. So I did make sure that I looked at, like, you had put out some blogs, you had stuff on YouTube, I had read some of your blogs online, and I do. And then I remember when Trish and she was actually just going on a vacation, going away for a little bit. So we had met a few weeks after that. So we met sometime in October. But I still remember how nervous I was the first time I met her. I still have all my notes that I had written. Felt like I was, like, I didn't know what to expect.
Prepping for an interview.
That's what I felt like I was doing. I felt like I was honestly prepping for an interview. Like I had never done this before.
Yeah.
And I was really happy when she reached out back to me, because I thought, if this person gets a lot of people contacting her, then there's even no way that she's even ever going to respond to me. Like I wasn't sure, so I was super happy when you did. Just to let you know, I was ecstatic.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Mm-hmm.
Well, I was super pleased to meet with you and to get your message and reach out, and to find out that we were in the same area made it really nice. Now, of course, safety wise, I don't think there was a lot that I could check out about you online, but we were meeting in a public place, and I don't know, I think you go with your gut instincts too. When there are red flags, you follow that. When there isn't, when you feel like, no, this is something special to check out, see where it goes. And then when we met,
It was
weren't
instant.
sure. Yeah. We weren't sure fully where it was going to go, like the mentor-mentee, you know, what does that mean? So we even did some research and put together a contract type thing, but we didn't do that instantly. We kept it organic and informal and just trusted the process, and trusted each other as well. And then I think which was really helpful too, it built, like, what would we even put in there? And you found a great template, and then we added stuff. So I can actually, when this becomes I'll probably use what I put together as a blog and a blog, but I will add I'll put together sort of the template of what became our contract type thing as a template for other people to use. We could, without our names and stuff, but
that would be
to put it
awesome.
out there, and because there might be other people that want to jump in to a new collaborative venture.
Yes, I like that. Venture, yes.
So we are here in a greenhouse just to continue our conversation. So we want to commemorate that 6 months getting to know somebody for the first time, and on this mentorship journey.
Yes.
Because it's really exciting. You're in the midst getting ready for changing chapters, which is an exciting place to be.
Very exciting. Yes.
So what do you think you've gotten out of the last 6 months?
So I've gotten so much over the last 6 months. I would say that some of the big points that I've gotten are more than just collaborating. I've been really inspired. I've also learned a lot from Trish. She started this journey 2 years before I did. So I've learned a lot more formal things like website design, businesses, information, the importance of hashtags, how to use Canva, Pexels, I've learned keywords in blogs. She's really helped me a lot on how to format blogs, where to get pictures from, just inspiring like through the whole process. Like there was a time when we were on Zoom and you showed me from start to finish how you would set up some of the information that I sent to you. So some of that has been very invaluable. And then also how to build proper content. The importance of putting copyrights on your information, because in the social media world that we live in, you can post something and someone can, steal it or take it or repost it without giving any credit.
Yeah. So a lot of the kind of behind the scenes stuff,
Yes.
which has been neat to share as well for, even just, I think when we're just even a few steps ahead of somebody, we can still inspire them and help encourage people and just give insight and knowledge and then I think, and we learn from each other then too. Like your background with a lot of project management, you have so many skills to bring. So I'm super excited for your next chapter.
Thank you.
As you're wrapping up the current contract and getting ready for what's next. It's a special time to be in.
It's definitely exciting.
For sure. Then,
and something else I'd like to say is getting to know Trish. It's also been a good platform to bounce ideas off of each other. Like if you're thinking about something or if you have an idea, if you're not sure, it's been really good to be able to bounce ideas off of you. Like I'm feeling like this, or I want to write like this. So it's been really good to throw stuff off of each other and kind of collaborate. And it's also good to know that maybe someone also understands what you're going through, or how to frame something. You're like, I have this idea, but it's coming out like this, but I really want it to be framed like this. So it's been really good to throw ideas off of each other in a creative way, like that, without any type of formal.
Absolutely.
Walking through this journey and seeing everything bloom in the garden kind of feels like my getting to know Trish and
that's so
Leaders
cool.
Inspired, because when we started, we didn't really know each other. And it was kind of a process that's bloomed organically. So being in this greenhouse, I feel is kind of symbolic. Because everything here is starting to bloom for spring. And as we celebrate 6 months, it's nice to see all of this blooming, because I feel like we have bloomed like in an organic mentorship process and collaboratively over the last 6 months. So it's really nice to be here. I think that this was a good spot. It does feel like it has some symbol to
symbolic
it.
as well. I know we were talking about courage and standing tall for knowing our value and you were talking about, like living your magic. And I love that you said that. And so I'm just thinking about how exciting and neat it is to take that step forward. I know we talked about a little bit in the car, the courage to take that step, to reach out, and then to accept that invitation or give the invitation to then connect and grow and learn and discover on these journeys together is pretty cool. But you've been so courageous in so many different things that you've been doing, and intentionally brave. Not to plug the course, but
plug the book.
but and it's pretty neat to see that. And I know I was expressing too that over the last 2 years, my confidence in myself has grown as well, and it's pretty neat to be part of that. So I don't want to rehash too much of what we've already said, but I may put this together in different ways. So I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about being brave and just
I think it's really important to be brave and to step out of your comfort zone and to have conversations that maybe don't always make you comfortable, and to stand up for what you believe in. I feel like if you don't take the step now, then the step may never become, right? We always can find excuses as to why we can't do something, right? So I feel like it's really important to, find something that means something and stick with it. Like if you can find an excuse, it's not going to happen.
Right.
But
we can talk ourselves out of
things very, very easily. And there's never going to be a right time. Like there was never a right time when I reached out to you. I felt it. And I thought about it and I just took the chance. And then you took a chance on me. And we've made some great things together. But I really believe in your intentionally brave
thank you.
course.
Thank you.
And that's really resonated with me.
So it's neat. We've done, we met in person a couple times, and then through Zoom online, then being able to be face to face, but still in our own homes doing our thing, and a bunch of blogs together, writing, which has been really helpful to me as well, because trying to put all this content out constantly, I'm trying to find that rhythm and balance too for what's realistic. especially when other projects come across my way, do I still have the time to do everything? So it's been nice to have a totally new content come in as well, which has been great too. And then a couple of vlogs, which are exciting as well. So just venturing out and trying new things.
And I've had a lot of firsts with this opportunity. My first vlog, my first vlog, my first experience with putting any of my content online. So it's been really great that way. A lot of firsts together. A lot of stepping out of my comfort zone and a lot of leading, intentionally brave and just putting myself out there.
Which is great.
Thank you.
Thank you. This has been really good. And I'm excited for as you venture into what's next for you as well. Like we're figuring out how to keep walking alongside each other, what it's going to look like. Are we going to do some joint ventures together, like a workshop or something? So it's exciting what the future holds, but to take those moments to kind of look back and celebrate and acknowledge the space and time that we're in and how special that is to take a chance, to be intentionally brave, and intentionally lead, live, and learn in every day of what we're doing, because we're constantly learning, and through getting to know each other and learning our businesses and
supporting each other and leading each other. Like I feel like you really inspire me, and I hope that I inspire you in certain things and stepping stones.
Absolutely.
And it's also nice to see people grow, like to see you grow in the last 6 months and all the steps that you've taken and everything that you've accomplished. I'm really great to be alongside you.
Thank you. It's been really, really cool. So we're going to keep walking, and I'm still learning about vlogging and editing and all of that stuff.
I don't know. I'm like, I can't think of it.
So, this is pretty here. A little bit. It's beautiful. Oh, look at all the Easter lilies. So, thanks for being part of this mentorship venture and us looking back, unpacking a little bit of how we met through Instagram and what we've done over the last 6 months. And we're excited about looking ahead. So again, I'm Patricia Regier. This is Leaders Inspired and Trish Talks. And this is Stephanie.
I'm Stephanie Lacite Hall from Your Inner Leader.
Yes, so it's super exciting to check out. I'm going to have her links to her Instagram in the description. And as she starts the next chapter, I'll add those links as well. So thanks for joining us, and we wish you an intentionally lead, live, learn kind of day. Hold it over there somewhere so that or a little bit farther so that it gets you too. And when you're talking, you can tilt it towards yourself if you want. Perfect. You're holding the camera.
Yeah.